Jonathan?
Yeah. You always give us the impression that it's not just about winning, but it's the journey, it's the experience, it's having fun. So I just wonder, when you take on Pep Guardiola, are you actually having fun doing it? The challenge of taking on the best coach in the world, and do you think it's something you'll look back on at the end of your career and think, that was good, I missed that?
I will not miss it. No, I know that, but it's funny enough. I spoke again before I spoke. Maybe after we both finish careers, maybe we might meet somewhere. Coincidentally, sit down together for hours and hours and hours and just speak about the different things, what we thought before this game and that game and this game. Would be interesting, no doubt about that. No, it's. I really think we should, as a club, we should enjoy the ride. Because it's so special. I know we are in a situation where we just do it like Benfica away, and talk about but we could have done it. No, it's Benfica away. It's massive. So no, we've won all Champions League away games in this campaign so far, if I'm right, which is absolutely wow. How can that happen? And so it's not easy always to really feel the joy. I can understand, but we should remind ourselves from time to time. I don't have to remind myself. I could not be happier. Today is even the weather great. So I woke up this morning and I laptop, have a look, City playing against us. First game, the home game. Very interesting game, and I really in these moments I really appreciate my job. It is exactly what I want to do. And then obviously you realize, there's a job to do. They are a handful, but we are as well, and that's what's constantly in my mind. I cannot stop thinking it. It's yes, and all what I say about City, I really mean. Great, Pep is the best coach in the world. There's no problem at all with that. But I mean, I always wanted to be the coach of the team who can beat the best team in the world. And I achieved that as well somehow. Now we have to make sure Sunday is the day. And there's a little bit of work to do. But yeah, we have time, nothing else to do, so let's give it a try.
Simon?
You've been very complimentary about Pep and City. When you were 14 points behind, what did it say about the mentality of your players that you were still able to believe that you could close that gap? When you were involved in 3 other competitions, it would have been quite easy to kind of focus on that.
The 100% truth is I would have been, I think what we did is normal. If we wouldn't have tried it, that I would have been disappointed. So it's not because. So if you go in a season and the only thing you have is we want to win the league, we are not that club. We cannot be that club because City and all the other teams are in the league. So if we don't win the league, it's disappointment or disappointing. All these kind of things. It's not allowed. So there are things to go for: qualification, Champions League, or cup competition, Champions League, all these kind of things. So there's a lot to go for, and for all these kind of things, you need kind of momentum, you need kind of rhythm, and whatever situation you are in early January, it's your situation. So work from there, and don't suffer because of it. If the gap is too big, then close it. Can you close it to 1 point? That was not about us. We just won the games. That City didn't win all their games. That made the gap smaller. Otherwise, it would be still 8 points. So, but they dropped here and there. So that's the situation. So that's what I expected from us, that we really go for it from there, and winning the games. I don't expect us to win all the games, but to try it constantly in the way we did it. And it only works if you really go game by game by game. It's no other chance, because if you now look at our program, there's no chance to win all the games. But if you think about, we have to win City, United, Everton, Tottenham, bam, and you think, okay, that's not possible. But if you play them on one day, it's possible. And that's what we did, and that's what we learned. That's what we educated ourselves to. And I'm happy about that. So the team, we as a group, we can do that. With all the difficulties in front of us, I know. And yeah, we knew it's 14 points, but we didn't care. We just wanted to win as many points as possible until the end of the season. That situation didn't change until now.
Chris Bascom? Trent again, slightly related to Cancelo, you say, do you think he has changed the full-back position forever now? Or is it just like a freak the way he is? He's like a once-in-a-generation footballer. And I thought it was interesting, when was the moment you decided he was going to be full-back playing this way? But he wasn't midfielder.
I don't know when I decided that. He developed in a way that nobody could expect exactly. But what he had the biggest, what is that, mentor possible in Pep Linders. So obviously Pep coached him in the U16s, pretty sure. So my early stages here, and I'm not sure when Pep started telling me about the boy. And then obviously this skinny kid came around the corner, and you could see it's special, but that there's a lot of work to do, especially physically. Look at the first pictures of Trent when he played at Hoffenheim, and now the man he became. Wow, what a difference. No, the position we developed together with him, Robbo, these kind of things, Costas, how can we play, even when Millie's playing there, even Joe is playing there, we are so much more flexible. It's not that you tell a fullback from the first day. So in these situations you are really high, in these situations you are really deep, these kind of things. You develop that as a team. That's what I was talking about when we spoke about what's the difference between Dortmund, the situation with Bayern, and now Liverpool. We see that we can do this because the boys are still here. Even with very short pre-seasons, we don't start at nil again. We have a basis where we can work from, and that's what helps a lot. And I think in the past some people thought about other fullbacks that they would define the position in you, and maybe they did, and for sure he did as well so far. But where it can end, where it will go to, I don't know. We have some ideas how we can evolve our game, but during the season, obviously, with the time we have for training is really tricky, and with the amount of games we play, that's really tricky. But maybe we find some moments where we can work on this. But whatever you set up as a coach, it's 80%, 90% is up to the player what he makes of it. Because wherever we bring Trent, in which position we bring Trent in the game, give him the freedom to do this or that. If the output is not the output, then you just open up your formation, get exposed, these kind of things. So, yeah, he did well so far.